I love this comment. And what I want you to remember is that time is going to pass anyway. And that what if it didn't take years? Here's what I know to be true. When you decide, the path will clear. When you decide, the clarity will drop in. It is literally inevitable. I just recently had a conversation with my mentor about everything that has happened over the past 2 years since I lit the match and burned my 6-figure healing business to the ground. I recently had a conversation on this topic with my mentor because it was blowing my mind that it had been just over 2 years since I lit the match and burned my 6-figure healing business to the ground to stay in alignment with my morals, ethics, and values. And I'm like, at the time when it happened, yes, it threw me into panic attacks and hyperventilating on the bathroom floor at 1 a.m., wondering what my next steps would be. And also the duality of like, yeah, I already know what's going to happen. I already know on the other side of this is something beyond my wildest dreams. I already knew at that point I was channeling Quantum Illumination Reiki, the newest style of Reiki to date. And once I started doing that healing and once I walked away from that piece of my healing business, the floodgates freaking opened. And it's wild because time is going to pass anyway. And time and space is such an illusion, right? Like there are definitely times I'm like, wow, where did this week go, right? And there are other times it's like, oh my gosh, this is dragging on. And hindsight is always 2020, right? When you look back, it's like, look at everything that I've actually done. So I want to ask you, when was the last time you actually zoomed out? When was the last time that you gave yourself the opportunity to be like, wow, I thought that was going to take a really fucking long time, but it actually didn't. This happens all the time for myself, but also my clients. Like I have a client who went through our Rising Phoenix program and she had desired to be an author one day, thinking like maybe later on in her life, like when she was way older. And she went on to write and publish 3 books in just over a year. Like what? That is the power of healing and deciding that something doesn't actually have to take a long time, but being totally cool if it doesn't happen like tomorrow.